there. This is Kim, and this is a reading for an element, one of the elements. It will probably be, I'm going to start off with fire, yeah. Okay, so we're starting off with fire. This is something that I'm doing that is a little bit new, and I'm excited. I'm going to do it once a week. Check in with the elements reading, and because I have noticed very, very strong similarities in the groups of the elements themselves, so I figure I can still do them individually and then do in the middle, like an energy update for the elements. So this is for fire. This is for Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So what is the rest of this week looking like? Pretty much that is what I'm asking, or the rest of this month. It can really be any time that this resonates with you, really. Okay, so I'm just shuffling, thinking about your reading. I guess we're gonna pull from the angel number messages first, then I'm gonna pull from the good tarot, and we'll shuffle it a little bit in the beginning and get some random, you know, messages. I'll try to get as many different messages as I can, since it's for the element. Okay, so for our fire signs, 12-12. I am focused. Stay focused on your best possible future and remain optimistic throughout the entire journey. Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into reality. Stay focused on your best possible future and remain optimistic through the entire journey. 12-12, I do always think of focus, keeping things in focus. It's kind of like after you've known what your purpose, or you at least get a feeling of what you're here to do, then it's like it moves on from there. You move on from there. All right, let's get a dream totem, and then I think we're gonna pull from this deck next. Faith, nice. Loving and then letting go is not only one of the most challenging things we can do, it is also the bravest. Take big, deep breaths and know that this is right. And on the bottom, which I'm feeling like we should read it, it's persuasion. It's all about how you see this situation. If you are looking for negatives, you will find them because there are many. But try concentrating on the positives. There are plenty of those too. And I have persuasion. Okay. So remove this up here. And let's go into the good tarot now. All right. I'm feeling like we're gonna, let's bless this deck. I think it was used on a different sign last. So for fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Spirit, please bless this reading. Okay. Ooh, cloudy. 5 of water, 4 of air. You're in participation for something really, really great. Spiral creation there. And it's going to require letting go of some of the things in the past. And it's not like saying you got to get rid. You don't get rid of anything. You process it and you find out why it was there. So it's like you use it and you integrate it. And then you can release the past. Temptation in reverse, 4 of fire. You're in participation of letting go of attachments that we have to things that used to tempt us. I'm going to word it like that. Things that used to tempt us. We're in it feels like a constant tug of war, except we're winning when it's in the reverse. We're winning. We're having and showing, displaying control over this. fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. What do we have? Ooh, and there we have fire for sure. We have the sun. Oh, wow. Beautiful card, beautiful energy. I wonder if I can shine. I don't have a light shine there. Okay. Sun. So, yeah, so fire sign energy anyway in the sun. It's energizing. It's illuminating things that okay, so illuminating the good. Okay, also illuminating that there are some other things that are not so good, because it has to illuminate what you refuse to illuminate. Eventually, that's kind of like the way of the universe stepping in. Shine a light on it, then we have to kind of do something about it, or, you know, clean up. Or if you wait until something gets in the way so that you can't even walk forward, then you have to clean up. So I think that's the message. There's something to clean up. It's for a bright future, a happy tomorrow, with those sunflowers. I think of the Queen of Wands energy. And there you are, Aries, with that energy too. So Leo with the sun, Aries with these, Sagittarius, your fire energy too. So let's see what else. What other split can we have? Five of fire, sorry. Five of fire and the Chariot. Nice. This is, you're on your way to this victory. The Chariot is showing that you're hyper aware of everything. And you're very aware also that there is this competition here. With the Five of Fire, we're very aware of our surroundings. And okay, that's the message. You're very aware of what you're up against. See? But you know, and you know that it'd be an ensured success, though, with that Chariot energy. You could have a Cancer in your midst. The Chariot could also represent just like a vehicle, maybe driver's license, or traveling, something like that. Five of Fire, Fortune's Wheel in the reverse, says it's all about, like that card in the other deck said, persuasion. It's all about how you're seeing this situation. Okay, let's do one more. Whoop. Here we go. Empress. And the Chariot. Lovely on the bottom. That's lovely. Okay, so the Empress, the Sun, and the Chariot. This is going forward. It's an ensured victory because why? Because it is your divine right. You are the Empress. You're a divine feminine energy here. And we have the masculine yang with the Sun. And Chariot, this is a success at whatever it is that you're creating. Even if something feels slow, you need to have more faith in your progress. Believe in your magic, have faith in your focus and progress, because that's what you're going to do with that Chariot. Okay. Let's go deeper then. Let's go a little bit different. Let's go to this deck. This is the Mystic Martian. It's interesting. Pretty deck. And Spirit guides, angels, give us messages for fire signs, please. Leo, Aries, Sag. The Empress, the mother to child situation, the you to your project. It's whatever it is, you're going to reap like this great harvest from this. Fertile, abundant, cornucopia I associate with the Empress. She can receive. She sit back and receive. Interesting. I think these are the children metaphor of the children, possibly. It says 9, grays, short, timid, misunderstood, and shy. This card has been coming out this week like a lot compared to others in here, and we'll do another one. Let me just let me get the book so that I can read about this. If I have the book, if I don't have the book, I will just have to tell you. All right, well, this is about these these beings that were created, I guess, as clones, something like that, where they're misunderstood because they don't process, I think, feelings like we do. So they're different than us. So I don't know if this is meaning that somebody is different from you, or possibly that you are, you know what I mean, like has some relationship to the mother-child, like relationship with these grays. Short, it's out there, but it's a message. Pass them all on. Pass them all on. Short, shy, misunderstood. And I'm thinking with the 9, humanitarianism, global, maybe universal, confederations or something like that. Federations. Or doing something for the good on a massive scale. Mother to many, birthing many ideas here that will all be really, really, really good with this sun. And then I have the blue avians. Nice. I believe that these are like a higher dimension, a higher dimension beings. Philosophy, releasing karma, and mysticism. From what I can recall just from my mind about the blue avians is that they're a higher dimensional frequency, and I think they're considered a race of aliens, and they are different. Like some factions, I guess, had something to do with the Anunnaki. I mean, some might not have. They say it's very mysterious and not much is known about the blue avians except for their ability to travel, like, you know, through consciousness. They're using the consciousness and not using what we use, like computers and those type gadgets, but using things that are already built in biologically magnificent. And they're aware of it. But you got to be really aware of it to use it, right, to your advantage, you would think. All right, fire signs. Let's keep going. Heavenly Bodies Astrology Deck. Heavenly Bodies Astrology Deck for fire signs. Imagine that. Just right away. Wow, got a lot. Gemini, house 6. Ooh, you got Jupiter. And you get sextile. That's a good one too to get. All right. I hope you can see that pretty well. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay. So Gemini here is the influence, and that makes sense. So let me get to this. This is an air element, Gemini, kind of like a social butterfly. So maybe something socially is going to pick up for you. Yeah, and it's the butterfly of the zodiac. It says, and let me tell you, I'm reading from Heavenly Bodies Astrology, the little guidebook, Lily Ashwell. This is about curiosity, intellect, and network. Quick to move, quick to change. So I'm seeing and hearing adaptable, able to move quickly, to change with the flow, to go with the flow. Networking. It says there's beauty and freedom enlightening your connection to the earth. While your deep connections and commitments are an important part of life, there is value in detachment. That is the message of the Grays, is they have a detachment to everything coming from a feeling. Like, I don't think much comes from a feeling with them. And I think there's some benefit. Like, there's always something good we can learn from the difference of somebody else or something else, right? It says, deeper than wants and wishes, what is at the root of what you're... So what are you yearning for? What are you desiring? It says you need to get down to the fact of, like, what is it that I really want? Be able to nurture and provide for your inner child. Maybe things that weren't provided for you, that we can think of, because we're also individual and have very different needs. I'm being drawn to sextile next, this one. So I'm going to put it over here. There is a need to not emotionally react to something. It might be coming up, but there's a need to withdraw the emotion because there's a more compassionate, divine understanding of a situation that will come to you. The answers will just come to you. This is about your potential. It says when two planets sit 60 degrees away from another, they are in sextile. Gatekeepers to a beautiful healing. It says a combination of tension and flow, potential and a rewarding situation. It's the give and take, the push and pull, the ups and downs. But I feel like it's going with flow, going back and forth. It says a rewarding situation. Shift your focus from external gains to internal desires of your soul. You're supported more than ever in making your dreams come true. But first, you must be crystal clear on what you want. Your reward is coming and it's already yours. You are just catching up with it. That makes sense. So then we have Jupiter, which is great because we're, this is good for right now. Jupiter is the biggest planet in the solar system, and because of that, it has like a very strong effect on expansion and growth. And it's just the house, Jupiter, the planets of Jupiter is about what? It's big. It's big. It's big, and it says this is expanding anything. There's something about expansion, luck, faith, a search for meaning, growth, foreign travel for some, especially with that Chariot that came out earlier. This is the time to open your mind and explore new things, especially your personal philosophy and sense of faith. Step outside your comfort zone in many ways. Okay, and then House 6 is what you're working on because it came out kind of in the, well, it would look like it came out in the reverse. So this is about health, personal care, practical details, your daily life. So those little daily patterns that we have. It says this humble space holds the mundane details of daily life. It's the framework you need to support your personal growth and evolution. It's how you handle personal care and the health of your physical body. It speaks to your discipline, to the way you tend to your duties, like exercise, like work ethic. It's your experience of work altogether, from interactions with colleagues to being a joyful part of life or even a joyful part in a painful situation. Establishing a foundation, duties, and service. And that is that message. Okay, so let's pull something from the Surrealist. And then we'll pull a fortune cookie and wrap up your reading for fire signs. Okay, what messages do you want to give to fire signs? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Ooh, 4 of Wands. Oh, it looks like a tenseful situation. When you look with these branches, look at these. So these are as above, so below. But here at the top, they're still connected. But it feels like tension. It feels like they're kind of pulling at each other. So you're in participation with some maybe opposing forces here. But you are you're on your way to like something really being rewarding. Something being a celebration, milestone met, 4 of Wands, even experiencing this tension, still being able to work for the greater good, for the highest collective need. Okay, so the tension could be in a situation where there's more than 3 people or 3 companies. Third party could be any kind of extra situation here. Overdoing it, overconsumption, or needing more than what you should need. You know what I mean? So knowing what you need and avoiding overconsumption, that is stressed with that 3 of Cups. You don't want to overdo it, especially when it comes to like your health and, well, things like drinking or something like that. So Let's see. All right, I'm going to pull out one of these. Oh, like Peaceful Situation just kind of like accidentally came out with that other deck as I was trying to pull out this deck. Let's pull one of these to go right here. Or it can go up there. Whoa. What's going on with this chaotic energy? Fire signs. To reconcile. To make something right. To reconcile differences. To find out how can you mend a bridge. How can this bridge be mended? I think that's important. And I think that's what it's asking here is how can you mend something that's worth mending? Okay. Now we're going to get a fortune cookie. Okay, so your intuition has the answer. It may be hiding in there. Trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. Then I have health. And that is another message about health and your daily routines. So what are you doing? What are your habits? What are your, I've had to readjust and redo lots of stuff. So health, an excellent time to start an exercise program or diet. Many new friendships are on the horizon. And let's get something from Ask the Angels since it wanted to come out anyways. And we'll close the reading off with this card. Meditation brings answers, and then that peaceful resolution showed up again. Did you see that? Okay. It's up to you. It's up to you. Some of you all might also have invitation. Like if this is the Zeta, I think they're called. The Zeta or something like that. Anyway, to channel possibly. Or yeah, I mean, it'd be up to you, like if you want to, type of deal. And I'm being pulled to pull one of these for you. 1 second, let me reach up here and grab it. I'm being pulled to pull this. I know I said I was going to close out with that, but something is saying to pull from this book, and I think I'll read it. I'll read the message to you. We'll close out with it instead. Odd. For fire signs. Full moon in Pisces. Forgive. And think it through. Forgive and think it through. All right. Let me get the book. Full moon in Pisces is what came out first. Full moon in Pisces. Forgive. Be careful that you're not coming to your current situation with your mind already made up. Strike a balance between your duties and what you need to do for inner peace. Hanging on to anger is unhelpful and can be toxic. Move on and forgive, even if you don't forget. This is your way to a brighter future. And then I have new moon in Gemini. Last thing. Think it through. A positive outcome lies ahead. However, take this opportunity from the ethers and make it real that you need a positive mindset. So on some level, you already know how to get what you want. Use your smarts, think it through, look for the signpost about what to do next. Ask, what am I expecting? Focus on positive expectations, and expectations will attract. This is a very good sign here for anything that you feel like has been blocked or needed focus. And it says expressing whatever is on your mind is always a good idea. But this card is also suggesting that you need to do some inner work here and trust your own intuition. All right, and that's what I got for you guys. Thanks, fire signs. Sending you love and light. Bye-bye.